Lynch coming to you regarding our chakra series. This is the 7th video of 8. We have one more to go, and we're in the crown chakra. So look over my head. Right over my head in the mirror, you will see the crown chakra. And the crown chakra literally does float over our head. And this is the chakra that talks about consciousness, enlightenment, being connected to source, knowing that there's more to life than just us, that there's a higher power, that the creator, God, it's all that energy. So if those words resonate with you or you have no connection to that, then we have a lot of work to do in this chakra. This crown chakra, I have a great slide I want to show you. I'm going to put this up at the end of our video so you can look at it, because one of our card questions actually talks about this ultimate level of consciousness. And, real low grief, shame, sorrow, heartache, and then enlightenment is way up here. So this is a great slide to really get you into the energy of the crown chakra. So I thought I would share a couple stories to start off so we can really get to work and dive into the energy of the chakra, okay? So when I say to you life purpose and life lessons and why do you think you're here and what lessons are you learning, this chakra has the most, if you're connected to it, can really offer you a lot of guidance in your own life. So I'm remembering in therapy once, my doctor, right after my daughter passed, looked over at me and it was just before he passed me on to another healer, but he said, Jeannie, what are you going to do someday when you realize that what you're really here to do is help people heal? Now, I got to tell you, when he said that, it meant nothing to me. I was truly at the darkest time in my life, and today those words mean everything to me. So I guess I will start this video by saying that our life lessons and our life's purpose can be connected. They can be two different things. They really are our journey. So the question I would ask you today is, does your life have meaning? And are you having trouble discovering what the meaning of your life is? Is your life lessons and your life purpose connected or disconnected? So these are some of the questions we're going to be doing in class this month that will help us associate ourselves with the crown chakra. So let's look at the crown chakra. Let's dive right in, like I always like to do before we get to our card work. We're talking about when this chakra is absolutely balanced and all the energy around it, okay? So we can get right into class. When this chakra is absolutely balanced, you are connected to source. You have a spiritual connection. You are open-minded and you have the ability to question and simulate questions around you, and you can find answers quickly, okay? So when this chakra is overactive, you might be disassociating or disconnected from your body. I kind of call it floating above the clouds, okay? Not grounded in any way would be the opposite. You might even be spiritually addicted, right? So addicted to all spiritual information. You might be confused if you're overactive in this chakra, and you also might be living in your head. So spending too much time thinking in concepts and boy, that rings a bell from me, someone in my past. Disconnected from spirit could be an overactive crown chakra, and even attachments. So more to come on that in a minute. If this chakra is underactive, you would be cynical, right? So spiritual cynicism, like questioning everything and that doesn't make sense, and negative, closed-minded. You might even have learning difficulties, rigid belief systems, and the word apathy, which I found fascinating, because don't confuse apathy with empathy. Let me give you the dictionary definition of apathy: lack of interest, enthusiasm, or even concern. Yeah, that's the opposite of empathy, isn't it? Okay, let's keep going. This chakra comes into aspect right around adulthood. And the demon of this chakra is attachments. The positive archetype in this chakra would be a guru, and the negative archetype would be an egotist, okay? This drives the physical body with the skull, the brain, the skin, connected totally to the pituitary gland. If this chakra is having issues, you might be in a coma, you might be experiencing migraines, you might have brain trauma, and even cognitive decisions. You can't make decisions two in your head, right? The word transcendence with this chakra would also be another really good word to get you in the energy. The element of this chakra is the cosmos, thought. The astrology connection is Uranus, and the drive is to transcend. And the sensory is higher self. Okay, kind of heard that in last month's class. And the seed sound, wait for it, there is none. Okay, crystals is amethyst, and I think it taps that up for them, for the crown chakra. This is the right to know. So we've talked about all the rights, and this chakra offers us the right to know. So what I'm here to tell you is that the word is meaning. If you are really in a dark time in your life right now and you don't know the meaning of it, and you're in the middle of a life lesson and you haven't uncovered the lesson in it yet, well, first off, I would really like to assist you in that process. But more importantly, just kind of put the light at the end of the tunnel or carrot in front of you and say, this is the journey, and that you're not alone, and that there is purpose, and your life has meaning. And as difficult as it is, once you learn the lesson, it's yours, okay? And please don't feel disconnected, feel connected. That's what this crown chakra is all about. So I wanted to share another little story. When I was first getting tapped in and taking classes like you guys are taking with me, I realized I was really going to start listening to that intuition and that being connected to higher self. And one day I left for work. I get to the top of my street, and in my little head, my little brain, I hear go left. And of course I kind of laughed to myself because right was the right way to go, and it was 2 minutes down the road, and I was on time for work at this point. So this one particular day, I really heard a strong go the other way. So listening to my higher self and being connected and tapped in at this point, I actually went the other way, and I thought, well, let's see what happens. So go down the intersection. Of course, there's a red light. Traffic is backed up. And just as I'm sitting there patiently waiting for the 5-minute light to turn green, I noticed right out of the corner of my eye a little child get away from its mother, and it's heading right for the road. So I was able to open up the window and scream for the mother, who didn't see the child running, and go, hey, and kind of catch the child from making that grave mistake. It started to open up my car door the whole bit to get out, and the child was brought back out of traffic, and the light turned green, and life went on, as they say. And so my question is, if I was asking the question that day, was I late for work? Did I go the wrong way? The answer would be, I was late for work and I went the wrong way. But that's not the question that was really the question that was important. Did I go the right way is an absolute yes, okay? So I offer that metaphor and that story for you to say to you that sometimes we don't know why we're in the path that we're in or in the direction that we're heading in, but we need to truly trust that there's a deeper question being asked or answered in our lives, and that it has meaning. Your life has meaning. Okay, so grab your card. I have so many more stories like that, by the way, and let's get into our card work. So, our card work. First question on our cards. What is your definition of enlightenment? What does it mean to you when I say, what is enlightenment? And everyone should have a different version, but they should all be kind of similar. And if you don't even know how to answer that, I assure you by the end of this month, you will know the answer to what that is for you. So just write down in your own words what you feel enlightenment is, even if you have to look it up. So take a second and do that. Okay, let's move on. Do you feel connected to Source? Or do you feel disconnected? So the word sourcing is to be connected. So when you're doing meditations, you're sourcing. It's kind of the act of connecting. When you're listening to higher self, when you're trusting your gut, you're sourcing, okay? So do you feel connected to Source? That's my next question. Yes or no? Answer that today for yourself. Let's keep going. Where are you on that alpha scale? So this one you might have to do at the end of the video. I'm going to leave this slide up at the end. But I want you to be able to tell me what or where you feel you operate. And maybe it's just the color as you look at the words. I'm operating around green and yellow. And what I'm charging you with in this class is that we really don't want to be operating down in a lower level. We really want to be up here in this class. So what do you need to get there? And if I told you, there's some steps you can take, I think you know what a step is, right? Because you just spent 30 days doing that. Okay, so that next question was, where are you in the alpha scale? What color are you? Some words associated with that. And the next question is a two-part question, so bear with me. What do you think your life lesson is? Life lessons are. Maybe there's more than one. What do you think some of your life lessons have been? Write it down, give it a little time, and give it a little bit of energy. Next question. What do you think your life's purpose is? What do you think you're here for? What meaning does your life have? If your life ended today, what would they be standing around you and saying? She was so good at, if it wasn't for her, this would not have happened because of the work that this. So this purpose has everything to do with service. It has to do with why we're here, our contribution to life, where life lessons have to do with more about what we're doing while we're here. So I think you'll see the difference between the two. So the last question is, are they connected? And for some of you, they will be, and for some, they will not be. But I want you to be able to answer that for yourself. Okay? Right. That is your card work. Okay. I hope I have gotten to everything. The last thing that I would like to leave you with, at the end of this video, I'm going to put up all the affirmations to do with the crown chakra. I'm going to put up all the dictionary definitions to the word that are associated with this chakra. And I'm going to leave you with this beautiful thought from a mentor in my life, Frank Breen. I love you. He wrote on my wall back in Vermont, to always be true to my path. And I can't tell you, those words are truly the crown chakra. It's be true to your path, be true to who you are, find meaning in your life. And if you are unaware of what that is in your life, Sarah and I will absolutely be offering time with each of you, or both of you, whatever you need to do. Both of us will offer our time to you. 15 minutes on the phone, maybe just a Facebook message back and forth. If you need help connecting, or leave comment below and I will reach out to you on this page. This is Jeannie, helping you connect to your life's purpose and meaning. And I'm so happy you're taking my class. And I'm going to leave you with that. And I look forward to next month getting back together and putting all those chakras together as we continue this journey on Mean Gene 1963. Again, continue to watch for affirmations and for dictionary definitions of the crown chakra. Jeannie Lynch, signing off. Have a great day.